We got a little planter action going here this morning. I just hooked up the little cold planter back on the tractor. We're gonna go plant a few rows here in a minute. I just got 2 bolts that holds it on down there. I had a few folks asking I was gonna show it, but you can see this little mount I made here, this bar coming across, and I got 1 bolt in the end. All I had to do to take the planter on and off is that 1 bolt on each side. Same thing over there. So 2 bolts in the front, and it comes on and off. On the back, all I do is just take these hitch pins, stick them through the hole, you know, and it just, when I raise the arms, it picks the planter up. So when I'm planting, I just leave those chains loose, let it freewheel on the ground. The back scratchers, you know, I like leaving them up because I follow my tire tracks for my row widths when I'm planting. So the simplest thing that I've found to do without messing all my settings up was just to, you got your little lift arms here that raise the scratchers up and down. So all I do is pull the 1 pin here, you know, the pin's in here in the hole, and then the hook is on there. So to keep from messing up all my settings, all I do is pull the pin, take the little lift arm off, and then I just got a little safety chain there that holds them up in the air. So this is the first year using this planter, so I'm still trying to learn, but that seems to be the simple way to hook it up. So that way my back scratchers, all I do is just put the lift arm back on, and everything goes back to the width and depth the way I had it set. So it's pretty easy to go back and forth. I was looking at the manual on this cold planter, and they showed that it needed to be 13 inches high in the front, which is exactly the way I got it. And the seed hopper should be setting level when you're planting, so it lays out perfect like the book shows. I do like the little spring-loaded foot because it seems to get you a little more consistent depth on your seed planting than the older model did. So it'll move up and down, you know, a couple of inches, I guess, or so. Well, I can't pick it up, the weight of the planters on it, but it does float, which will allow you to get a little more consistent seed depth as you're going up and down over the hills. So that's what we got so far. Still working on the fertilizer hopper to go onto this thing, but I'm gonna use my little cold side dresser today to lay a little, probably 5, 10, 15 alongside the beans or peas while I'm planting. Also, I got a 32 cell seed plate here, you know, these little cells to pick up the seed. So that's got 32 cells on it. So it, you know, that determines how far apart your seed are in the row. And you got a speed gear on there. So this is a 10, let's see. Yeah, that's a 10 tooth. This is an 8 tooth, and I got a 12 tooth on it. So with that one that's on it, with that 32 cell plate, I think I get about 3 inches spacing in the row. And if I'm planting purple hull peas, you know, you get some doubles on this plate, so they're pretty close together. And that's the way I planted the ones in the garden now. They look pretty good, but the spacing is really tight. So I think this time I'm gonna swap this spacing gear. I'm gonna put this 10 tooth on. Going by the book, that should spread it out from 3 to about 4.5 inches. So real easy to swap out. All you do is loosen up a wing nut under there, if you can see it. There's the spacing gear right there. It's got a wing nut on the other side. Just loosen that wing nut and the gear slides right off the end. It only takes about a minute to change it, so I think I'm gonna do that. All right, got the 10 tooth gear on. Looks pretty good. Bell makes a lot of noise. Let me see. I only got one hand. I hold that bell up. See, it rolls a lot. It rolls pretty free without the bell. Drop the bell down on it. Makes a little noise. it just picks up seed, drops them right in the hole. I'd say purple holes. I might get some doubles so it'll, on that 4.5 inch spacing, ought to work out real good. We'll see. Here's a shot of it with the lift arms all the way up. You can see I'm getting plenty of lift height on the planter. I just shoot it all the way up at the end of the row, all the way down when I'm planting. All right, let's try it out.
Do 2 rows?
I think it will. I got more if it don't. You don't pull more in there?
I wouldn't until
We'll see what it does.
we see. It don't matter. 2, 4, whatever you want. We got that up the hill.
Well, we were planting up at the other little pea patch. I apologize for the video. I didn't get, my GoPro died and I lost most of the footage that I had on that planter. I got just a little bit there that I showed, but I got to do some more planting next week, so I'll try to get a little better video going. But we did plant 4 rows of pink eye purple hulls up there, and we planted 2 rows of Bush Lake green beans. So planter worked real good. Video and didn't go so hot. Like I say, I lost the footage I had, so I apologize. I'm gonna get some more on that planter next week. Thank you.